Hello there, how are you? How are you doing? What's your name, child? Oh, it's Rahul. Wonderful. So, tell me about your hobbies, Rahul. Right? You like playing cricket? Great. So, what is your favorite cricketer then? Oh, I see. None other than Virat Kohli. Okay, yeah. So, okay, great. So, if you have any other hobbies like doing, if you have anything that you like doing for your entertainment, something? Brilliant. Great. So today's session we're gonna see about data structures, right? And one such data structures that we're gonna talk about is linked list. Okay. So I'll just be sharing you with the screen and then on we will start up with the things. So till then, can you describe me about your day? How is it going like? And what did you do today? So just a sec and I'll just be getting on to the things really quick. Oh, wonderful. So did you enjoy it there? Okay. Seems interesting. All right. You had a fun right there, I can see. All right, Rohan. So I hope the screen is visible to you. All right. So yeah, first of all, we'll talk about data structures. What are data structures? Okay. So whenever we are concerned with this topic, data structures, then people gets to have an idea, okay, that is something really complex that don't usually get understood really easily. So it's nothing like that. So if you see about the words also, it is data and structure. That means two prospects of the same thing. First of all, there is data. Data can be anything, right? It can be for digital world, be videos, chats, pictures, and everything. And for example, now if you're concerned about something like your plates, your laptops, and everything. So you have around you lots of things that you see around yourself and can be abstracted as a data. Now, the other word is structure. So, how do you arrange that data is the most important thing. For example, if you have videos, you must have seen you have a gallery right over there. So, it arranges your all of the captures of the day in a particular day-wise format. So, if it is today, it will show it to you first, and then yesterday's, day before yesterday and seemingly for the past month and past years. So that arrangement of data is about how you store them and how do you access them. So if you are storing data like your pictures and videos, it is just about an arrangement of a stack. So how come it is stack? For example, if you put in your data 10 days back, so you will scroll down below and you will find far below that data is lying down there. But if you put your image just today with a timing of 5 seconds or so, you'll just find it on the top. So that is about arrangement with the timing. So it is about whichever thing you put it first, that will come at the bottom. And then after we keep it on the above and above and above. So it is just like a stack that you are arranging. Okay. So photos and messages are get arranged in a stack. Just like in a wedding hall, you see plates, how are they being arranged? Similarly, when you talk about some other things like queue, so if you go to the ticket counter, you see that people are queuing out there where the one who comes first gets served first, right? So it is not like that, that whoever comes at first gets at the bottom of that place, right? So every data structures have different features and different significance. So one such data structure that we'll be studying is a linked list. First of all, what is a linked list? So if you work across the literal meaning of the words linked list, so the first word is list. List means their arrangement or continuous sequence of elements. So for example, it can be railway coaches that we see across a train. So a train has multiple coaches which are aligned just behind with each others. And also if you see about chain of peoples also. So if the peoples are holding hands, so there is a lot of sequentially arranged peoples right there. And we have multiple such examples where list is there. Okay, so it is linked list. For example, you must have seen a keychain, or if you see about a neck chain or necklace, so there is a link between a necklace which joins it, and then you can wear it from the back. Okay, so a linked list has this link of joining things. So likewise, in the coaches, you must have seen there between the coaches, there is a link. After you detach that link, that coach can be removed. So linked list has this unusual property that you can insert anything in between and you can take away anything in between. So what do you got with the word? So there are list of objects like this, and they are linked with something like a pointer or a thread or something physical, anything like that, right? So what are the advantages of linked list? Why is it preferred? Okay, so first of all, you guys must have heard about one another data structure that was array. Okay, so similarly, array, when you have heard about array, is about contiguous array of elements. Okay, so for example, if I have elements like this, so wherein we have one, two, three, four, all of those elements, and they are just sitting right next to each other. It is just looking like a big sofa where everybody is sitting and having a seat one next to each other. So an array is a contiguous array of elements. So where everyone has their own space. And if you want to include anything new, so sofa cannot be expanded. So what do? They just prepare a bigger sofa and then they transfers all of the people to the new sofa. Okay, so whenever you are concerned with something like a standard library, like for example, I'm talking about a vector or a dynamic array. So what it happens is, if you want to insert anything into it, so it just prepares a double-sized array and inserts the remaining elements and copies it to the new data structure like this. So it creates a lots of processing speed and processing cost. So you're creating something new and then you're copying all the elements to the new data structure that requires processing. In spite of that, what we can do here is in a linked list, if you want to add any data elements or data node, you can just prepare that element and provide a link of the last one to it. Okay, it is just about adding a coach and linking it to the last of coaches. So it is just about like if you want to extend your necklace also, you prepare a small chain and then you attach it with the necklace and it becomes really big now. So you can do it. So with the linked list, you can also do it with a necklace kind of thing, right? So these all things are some of the advantages that we see across with the linked list. And seemingly, when you are interested about deletion of things, for example, if you delete elements in between of array, so it creates a void or an empty space in between. So every other element needs to be shifted forward. Okay, so this shifting also requires a lot of time. But whenever you see about a linked list, what do? You just break a chain in between and then you detach and connect it with. So how come so it is happening? Think about like there is a chain of people and there are people holding their hands. Now, if anyone wants to come in, they just break that hand and the person comes in and they joins another hand with it. Now, if somebody wants to leave, he can leave and I can now have an hand from the other guy, which was holding the hand of that particular guy who has gone. So we can have this linking and delinking of things where each element is independent and it is only linked with objects. Okay, so there is no sticking of things. It is free of all of them, just they are holding their hands and they can move freely and have their independent existence. Okay, so linked list is just about arrangement of different things just by a common link. Okay, so that is why the whole element is independent. So insertion deletion never gets a problem while you do across with linked list. Now, if we can see about the code of the same thing, so linked list, when we concerned about programming of the same thing, so it has two things. First of all, it is a data or anything that you store onto that element. And the next thing is pointer. What is that pointer? Pointer is that link which is providing the passage to the other element. So it is a link about another element which also stores a data and a pointer to yet another element. So there is recursively going on up till forever when it is founding the last node like this. So now how do we code this? So we can code this since every element has two things in, that is data and the other thing is pointer. So we can construct a structure just like in C++ or in C code, and there is one element that is data and the other is pointer of that same structure. Okay, so it is of type node because it is pointing to a particular structure that is node itself. Okay, and you can store the value of data and as well as of node. So with those diagrams, you can actually see that we can actually insert at the beginning of the single linked list, and also with the in between, we can insert any of the elements, and likewise, we can do many other operations in a linked list. So linked list has many other advantages like we saw across. So as for the recap, I would do, so we just started with your comfortable experience about things that you do across. So it was about your day, first of all. How did you do about your day? I talked about your hobbies and what do you like doing things. And after that, we proceed on to what is data structures. So we processed on to what that data and structure individually means arranging data elements in a certain fashion. So that can be a queue, that can be a stack, that can be a tree, anything, right? So one of that we study today is about linked list. So linked list is about independent data elements which are holding their hands or forming a chain of things. So that is about linking things, right? So it can be done like in a train where the coaches which are connected with each other, and we have also something like a necklace where there is a common thread which is linking all of them. And also we can do about many other things that can go like with another that a flower necklace, or about another thing that can be like chain of peoples. So with that, we just go on to the operation of linked list. We just found out that linked list are far more better than array, because in order to include elements, array need to copy it to the newer element, and then the process takes a lots of time. Instead, there is a linked list where you can just add that element by creating a link for it. Okay, so it doesn't require any kind of processing. And likewise for deletion also, there is no shifting of things. You can just delink the neighboring parts and have another element to link it. So that's about linked list in short. So hope you liked it, and you now know have better idea about how linked list work and how that each element contains a data and a pointer, and how that code contains int data and node star next. That is a pointer to the next element. All right, so that is about it today. So take care, have a nice day, and bye.